Okay, getting coordinated here again, and we'll be on in a minute. So today is going to be silent meditation day. I had a request to just be in that stillness, and I think it's a really important practice to have. It's really good for a lot of different reasons. One, it keeps us out of reacting. Hey, Kayla, it keeps us out of reacting mode and just being able to hold that presence with whatever we're facing. So, again, excuse me for not really looking. Instagram's a little lower here because I have to do it on two devices, but that's all right. It's all good. We're all still connected. So we're going to just go in deep today and practice that stillness. So let's start by just getting settled, settling into what you're sitting on, feeling your body, feeling what you're sitting on, feeling like you're sitting on a little stool or something, and it goes all the way to the core of the earth, connecting you right in. And taking a nice deep breath in from the core of the earth, pulling all the way through your legs, through your torso, all the way inside 360 degrees, and your arms, your neck, your head. Breathe it all the way through. Hold it for a little bit, and then just release it out through your mouth. And then come into your breathing. And so I'll be mostly silent. I'll just maybe pop in here and there to guide you, but mostly silent. And really focus on being in that stillness. Be just kind of aware of where you are positioned in your environment and holding that stillness. If you've got thoughts that pop up, just notice that and maybe take a deep breath in, come back into your breathing, and then continue on with that stillness. So here we go. Eyes open, eyes closed, whatever you feel most comfortable. Sitting or standing is fine. Or lying down also, but I would encourage you to actually sit or stand up for this one. Um, and preferably not cross-legged either. Put your feet down on the floor so that you're connected with the ground, the earth. So here we go. And whatever comes up for you, whatever you notice, can even be maybe a little itch. And if you're extremely uncomfortable, then maybe just shift your position, come back into that stillness. And also, hi Asta, we're just having a silent meditation today, joining just fine. And your thoughts, anything that pops up in your mind, anything that you feel also energetically, just really pull in more into your body and into that stillness. And then whenever you feel like you're kind of getting off from that stillness again, just take a nice deep breath in and settle back into your breath. Being aware of yourself and your environment. and into that stillness. Again, allowing yourself to take a nice deep breath in from the core of the earth, your feet flat on the floor and the ground, connecting through the ground that way, pulling those frequencies all the way through. And then settling back into your breath after your exhale, into that rhythm of that breath, not losing sight of your physical body as you focus on your breathing or just have your awareness on your breathing. You feel yourself expanding, keeping your awareness within the parameters of your body, and just noticing the expansion from being inside your body. Again, whenever you feel the need to, uh, shall Wandor says, I can't think of your name right now. Hi. uh, Thanks for stopping by. We're doing a silent meditation. So just coming into your body, coming into what you're sitting on, connecting to the earth, and really being in that stillness of mind, stillness of being, no matter what comes at you, just holding that, holding yourself solid. There's only one thing that's real for you. It's your physical presence, your physical body. Everything else is just trying to pull you away from that. So holding on to that stillness in your mind, stillness in your body, being aware of your breathing, what you're sitting on, and being connected to the core of the earth. I have to say, the core of the new earth. Yeah. The stronger you hold yourself in that stillness with just your awareness, your presence, your breathing, the stronger the pure love flow that is within you, that is who you are, the stronger that gets. And maybe you can't have a very strong sense of yourself. Maybe if you're used to having an image of yourself when you close your eyes, and if that's fuzzy or you can't pick it up, just affirm for yourself. It's like, nope, you know you're there and you can feel yourself there, even if you can't see it, can't sense it. You have a hard time connecting with that. You can even do it with your eyes open if it's really hard, and really feel that physical body and that physical presence. You being in that physical presence. Just affirm that for yourself. That's will make you really strong in holding yourself, regardless of what comes at you. And all sorts of things that will try to pick at you, whether it's humans or things that are a lot more potent in presence and power, but they cannot be as strong as you are as long as you are holding your own. By holding your own and holding in that stillness of mind and stillness of presence of body, it's like saying, no, this is me, this is my territory, this is the line, no one's going to cross this. no matter how big and bad and ugly they get, no matter what the threats are. Just holding that very steady for yourself. Everybody's doing very well. And again, if there's that little thought that comes up, we're going to do this all together now, but anything that throws you off a little bit, sidetrack, you're feeling something energetically around you, there's a little scratch, whatever, there's thought that pops up, drop down to the core of the earth, to the core of the new earth. Let's really be specific here, and there's a reason. I won't get into that now, but into the core of the new earth. And breathe up all that new earth frequencies up through your legs. Pull it up through with your breath, through your torso, through your arms, through your neck, through your head. Hold it at the top. See if you can hold it longer than you're inclined to normally. And then release it out. Coming back into that breath, coming back into just that awareness of your body. A lot of things out there that don't like to have you shift, to become stronger in yourself, to hold your own, and will try anything to get you sidetracked so that you stay exactly where you are, because that keeps them in power. So by holding that stillness within yourself, again, stillness in your mind and your thoughts, not going anywhere, just being just your breath in your mind, and stillness of body. That's like not listening to all that trying to pull you off. It's trying to keep you down at their level. Hey, Roya, I'm joining in on a silent meditation here. So just settle in, come into what you're sitting on, have your feet on the floor. You can stand if you want. Take a deep breath in and coming in, we're just doing stillness, really holding, just coming back into your breath after that, and just that breathing rhythm, and going into that, feeling that stillness in your mind. So the only thing in your head, as best as you can, is just your breathing, just the sound of your breathing. feeling the movement of your body and your breath and holding that and just being with that. Just strengthening our presence, or holding our presence with this. It's like a muscle. It's actually makes your muscles work a lot harder if you're just holding that weight instead of always pumping it. So holding that mind, holding that presence, holding that stillness. Very powerful place to be. It's like concentrating your energy, concentrating that essence of you. It's actually making me get on the edge of giggling. So if I'm giggling, it's because it's getting amplified so much. And holding that stillness, holding your own like this, it's basically saying, I'm the most important thing here because you're the most important thing for yourself in your life, nothing else. And this isn't about being selfish, it's about valuing you. And when you value yourself, then you can value all of life, everything in life. This is taking back your power, ownership of yourself. This might seem like a simple enough exercise that can be challenging to do, to just keep that mind still and that body, but it translates into so much more. So even if you're having a hard time with this, and your mind keeps popping out, let's take another deep breath in here and just we can start a fresh cycle. That's the way to start over again. Hey, Ursula, doing a stillness, silent meditation to really strengthen ourselves here. So just settle in. We're taking a reaching down into the core of the new earth, and breathing up with your breath. And if it's several breaths in a row, that's fine. One breath, that's great. Pulling up those fresh frequencies all the way from the core of the new earth, very specifically the new earth. I can explain that later. Pulling that all the way through your body, through your legs, through your torso, into your arms, your neck, your head, holding at the top, and then releasing out through your mouth, coming into your breath, doing your best to just have that sound of the breathing in your head. So if you're hearing my voice, that's fine, but just the only thing that's happening internally to you is just that sound of the breath. In other words, thoughts pop up, you just kind of like come back to that breathing. It can be really scary to do this. So a lot of things we would rather run away from, avoid, move away from, just turn our backs on, ignore. So holding that stillness and just being present with whatever is. No thinking needed, no doing needed, just being present. Letting that strength of your spirit to come through. Really, bottom line, nothing else should be more important to you than connecting, being in that connection with your pure essence, your soul, your spirit, your higher self, however you want to term that, but that highest expression of who you are, not as human, but at that deeper level, at spirit level. So coming into that stillness is about anchoring that in and not allowing anything else to take over. It's about you and yourself, and that being connected to yourself as deeply as possible. Everybody's doing really well. And there's a very nice deep stillness and quiet in here in the space that we're sharing here together. And even if you're feeling a little wobbly, everybody's holding really well. So really kind of hats off to all of you. You know, in a lot of ways, this is really the most intense thing you can do because so much works or tries to work against that. So much of what we learn pushes us away from that and tries to divert us off. Makes us lose ourselves. Makes us forget the truth of who we really are. And I just really, again, you guys, this is really beautiful. This is you at your purest. So thank you for sharing that. Thank you for being here and being present. Let's take another nice deep breath in from the core of the new earth. Pulling it all the way through to the top. Holding it for yourself. And as you exhale out, just imagine your breath, your energy going up 360 degrees and clearing out anything that's come to the surface. Shift it out. How's everybody feeling? That was a really good practice there. Thank you for joining. And if you'd like to share something, just put it in the chat there, wherever you're looking from. watching from. Thank you as always for holding this space. Yeah, you're welcome. And thanks for joining in. It's always fun to see you pop up. When you do, and I'm going totally blank on your name, I'm sorry, but I'm just like, and thank you from Asta. Yeah, and you're welcome. So I take those thank yous as thank you for everybody because we're all present together, you know. And you guys make the Roma. Yes, thank you. Um, uh, you guys are part of creating the space. I mean, I hold the space and I guide you, and but you bring in you do bring in your own flavor to the space. So it's always nice to have people pop up. Whoever pops up, pop up. You know, and it changes every time. It's always good to come into that stillness every once in a while. It's good to do that. So um, okay, if we don't have anything else, then we'll call it a night or a day or morning, afternoon, wherever you are. Got kind of people in different locations, I know. So again, thank you all for stopping by. And next Wednesday, you're we're changing not this weekend, next weekend. So I think it's still going to be a little earlier from. Hey, Erica, good to see you. Um, I think it's like an hour for the US. I'm just doing the US times because then but so it's still 7 p.m. Central European time next week, but that changes the time in the United States. We're only 5 hours apart for the East Coast instead of six. And then wherever else you are, just a bit lightheaded now. So, okay, so Ursula, yeah, good. Thanks for bringing that down. Come into what you're sitting on and come into your feet. Put your awareness on your feet, and everybody can do that. Yeah, when we shift into higher spaces, I can feel that way, especially when we're used to. And I don't know if you're starting work now. I can't remember what time it is for you over there on the other side there. Um, but when we're engaged in our heads a lot with computer work, and most everybody is on that. When we change into these states of being that take us into something higher and deeper, then that can feel a little lightheaded because you drop out of the head. So just focusing on your 7:40 a.m. All right, just getting waking up to the day there. Good for you. So so focus on your feet. Really feel your feet on the floor, and everybody can do that. Also, feel your legs. Feel notice those toes. Also, your lower, you can also put your awareness on your lower spine, or all the way down to your feet, and just letting yourself get kind of anchored and present in that physical body a little bit more strongly there. Yeah, part of it, it's literally like, when you stand up and you've got a lot of blood in your, like you're really up here, and then you stand up really quickly, and sometimes like the blood rushes out of your head, and you're like, whoa. Same thing energetically, same thing. It's like when we're used to being up here, like most people are, and then you shift down, and it's like, whoa. It's the same feeling. Yeah. So really just really putting that awareness on your body, especially the lower half of the body, just to help kind of create that anchor, that stability. So yeah, thanks for mentioning that because that's an important piece. All righty. Well, good crowd tonight. Good work. So again, see you next week. It's Wednesday. If you pop in, 7 p.m. Central European time, and then I'll let you figure it out for yourselves wherever you are. So thanks again for stopping in, and we'll catch you next time, and certainly catch you in the ethers. Take care, everybody.